What's up, everybody? This is Nilla Green with the Beat Room Cool Down. I'm here with Second Chances. How you doing, man?
Good. I just finished DJing, so I'm all pumped up. I'm just like, let's go.
Yeah. Kind of like a tail end of it. So it was pretty cool, you know. So what's a song that you like that you never get to play in your sets?
Oh man, there's too many to say. There's a lot of tracks that I listen to, and then I'm like, ooh, I should play that. And then I keep forgetting to. There's a lot of the old Rampa stuff. If you guys are like kind music haters, but you're into progressive and deep and minimal, they used to make that style back in the day. Like a really different style than what they have today.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, so what's a moment that you thought that this DJ career was going to take off? Or the first moment?
I don't think I've ever felt that, like where it's like, oh, I'm gonna take off. But I have felt like a spark, like I'm gonna make it eventually.
Yeah.
It was my first time DJing. I was so scared, and I had so much support, and I was like, oh, this isn't too scary. A lot of people out there like rooting for me.
That's always a good feeling, right? When you first like jump in the pool and you know got your life preservers.
Life preservers being
your support.
Every gig I played when I started was paid, and I was like, oh, this is not as stressful as I thought it was.
Yeah, because like, you're fortunate because a lot of DJs that start don't really get the opportunity, you know.
Yep.
What's the weirdest place that you ever DJed? Yeah.
The first place I ever DJed. Oh my god. My buddy hired me to open for him, and it was this club in Portland called, not Triple, what was it? Basically, it was a front for some sort of like drug operation, I think. That's my hunch. I'm pretty sure because there's nobody in there.
Yeah, he's like, how are they making all this nice equipment in here?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, you know.
Yeah, top tier equipment everywhere, and it seemed like nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
This is not right.
It's like a money laundering.
And I participated, so now I'm like,
you're part of it. Yeah, you're an accomplice, yo. They're gonna look for you. They're gonna look for you now. All right, what's a rule that you swore by when you first started that you break now?
Yeah, the worst mistake I hear a lot of DJs talking about, one thing that I always used to believe and I go against is key matching. A lot of vinyl DJs, they try to do a good job with key matching or playing music that works well together, but oftentimes it's not the end of the world when a song clashes in keys.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not ideal,
it's not,
but no one's gonna remember.
Yeah, that's true.
As long as the vibe is good, it keeps going.
Yeah, and a lot of songs have, 16, 32 bar intros, so I mean, it's kind of hard for you to clash keys.
Yep, that's why house is easy to DJ.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
open format guys out there, props to you.
That's different. That's a whole other thing. What's a transitional trick that you rely on when you're DJing?
Oh, the 3/4 spiral loop. Okay. When you have a 3/4 and you set it to just the medium and high frequencies, a lot of the newer mixers you can select the frequency. I really like that, or like a rolling effect. If you don't have an RMX, it'll take the clap and the hi-hats and it'll almost like double up on itself.
Yeah.
So it just raises the energy right before it drop.
Okay.
And the problem is you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, then it sounds, like you're overdoing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Frankie Rosato, dude, I heard him DJing for the first time at Cross last weekend. Oh my god, dude, that guy was just doing everything that you're not supposed to with an RMX. Way too loud, offbeat, way too often.
Oh man,
I don't know.
That?
I was like, damn.
I thought you were gonna kill it, man.
Thought it was gonna be my highlight.
All right, what's a genre that's misunderstood to you?
Minimal tech.
Minimal tech, and why?
Because it feels like there's two different factions of minimal tech. There's the kind that I like, which is like Ricardo Villalobos. It's like really dark and minimal.
Yeah.
Then there's the modern version of minimal tech, like Chris Dussy.
Yeah.
And there's a huge amount of people that love that. When I say I like minimal tech, I have to try to clarify that like that's good too. But I much prefer the whole like underground, dark, sweaty club where it's a little bit slower, like 130, 125.
Yeah.
Not, 140.
Yeah, it's like, I got you. Yeah. That's not technically, it's technically minimal, but it's, the energy is a little bit.
It feels like it's maximal.
Yeah, maximum.
Call it maximal tech, let's be honest.
Maximum tech, that's what I'm looking at. If someone listened to this 10 minutes of your set, what would they get from it?
I don't do a lot of tricks. I feel like I just kind of blended the tracks together, like lowest amount of effort.
Yeah.
I hope that people learn to like be comfortable with their track selections. I'm preaching to myself.
Okay.
Yeah, like not being like, oh God, I need to hurry up and mix in the next track after the first drop.
Yeah, true. Yeah, some people like they quick mix, and that stems from, I think, like the hip hop open format style, because in the open format club, they're like after the first chorus, they're already going to the next song. So a lot of people adapt at the house sometimes, which is not necessary, because sometimes the second drop is is where the beef is at.
So you get the goosebumps.
Yeah,
just thinking about it.
Yeah. All right. What's a DJ habit that you secretly hate? Either you do or you see somebody do.
Oh, when DJs cut out the music for a moment to bring it back. That to me, it's like you're ruining the groove. If there's other stuff playing and you're cutting, it's funny because you're like, oh wow, where'd the bass go? Oh, but if it's like all of it's gone and then it comes back, it just kills it for me. Yeah, I'm like, what?
I do that sometimes. That's why I laughed. I was like, yeah.
You do it once in a while, or
I don't do it all the time though. Yeah, but I'll do it sometimes. But yeah, it's funny. I think that's funny. The way you described it, you're like, do, and DJs. But if they do it correctly, it sounds cool. But sometimes DJs will bring it in on the 2 instead of the 1, and then all of a sudden it's like, what was that?
Yeah, I did that today. Oh, you did? I had a song that had a bass line, and I cut the bass line on the wrong beat. Because I was trying to introduce an extra groove, trying to make it sound a little different.
Yeah.
But I had the other track playing still, so it was like nothing.
Yeah.
When you cut it and it's nothing, I'm like, oh no, the CDJ turned off.
And then you're like, psych, and you're like,
I'm like, oh.
You're like, oh.
I think I have to be drunk to enjoy that.
That's funny. What's a track that you overplayed, but you'll still play it if you had a set right now?
Oh man. There was a couple tracks when I first started playing. I had a couple buddies and we would do lakeside pop-ups. It was I forget which track it was by Frankie Rizzardo, but I played it every set. Man, which one was this? Pressure? No, that's Escuche. You know what? I overplayed Pressure by Escuche.
Shout out to Escuche. Pressure.
Bro, if I could open for Escuche, my life would be complete.
That's cool, man. Where's he from?
I don't know. I think he's in UK right now.
UK?
Yeah, he's touring, so.
That's pretty cool.
All over.
All right, what's the artist or DJ that changed the way you approach your gigs?
Man, how to pick one? I mean, I guess Ricardo Villalobos. I filmed him for 5 hours from, I believe it was 3 a.m. to 8 a.m. in Miami. And his groove, he had so much groove. He wasn't antsy at all.
Yeah.
He would freaking mix in a track and then go and just hang out with his homies for 8 minutes. Just,
because that's how long the tracks were.
Long tracks, and he's just confident, and it was good.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything wrong with letting a track play out. That was a realization. Damn, you could just do that if you want.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. A lot of DJs are trying to quick mix and let the song breathe, let the song play. And the other thing I don't like, well, I'm not saying I don't like, but house music is so short now. It's songs are 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And
radio edits.
And you're but yeah, that's true, radio edits. But even the extended is maybe 3 minutes. And you're just what kind of song is that? I guess depending on the style of house that you're doing. If you're more in the commercial realm, a lot of the tracks are shorter.
Yeah.
But if you're in the minimal, deep house, stuff like that, the tracks are a lot longer, right? So.
Yeah, that's why I like older tracks.
Yeah.
If you go back to the early 2010s, a lot of the deep house back then was 8 minutes plus.
Yeah.
Versus nowadays, sometimes they're short.
Yeah, they're it's 2 drops and you're all right, cool. All right.
It's funny because we're not even limited by vinyl these days.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you had up to about 12 minutes. Nowadays,
now you can do whatever.
3 hours long if you feel like. One track.
It's just is this a mix? No, it's one track.
That was a cool sick drop you just did there. You're thanks.
I just watched it. Yeah, just sitting there going this, hanging out with my friends.
That was the last track today I played. It literally was 4 different songs in one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was this crazy remix, and it was damn, this song just keeps going, huh?
Yeah. All right, so what's something that no one's warned you about being a DJ?
All the bad pressure to do drugs and drink and stay up late afters and afters. Yeah. When I started, I thought it would have been chill, everyone would have been respectful. But there's nuanced ways for people to pressure you. Oh, you gotta go. We're gonna meet this guy, and he's gonna help you with getting in with this.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you do it enough times, and it just becomes normalized.
Yeah. Or you go and nothing happens and you're just like,
lame.
You're just wasting my time. I could be in bed sleep right now.
Yep. Yeah, I got an Aura ring thanks to my girlfriend, and I've been really tracking my sleep, trying to improve it. So
that's good,
sleep debt going way down. That's so a lot better.
That's good, man. To you, what separates a DJ that lasts to a DJ that fades away?
DJ that lasts truly cares about like a bigger vision, a bigger picture with what he does. Like for me, Second Chances, I'm trying to help people find their own, renewal of energy. And it could be their own journey. For me, it was like leaving religion, finding a new lifestyle, not getting the job that I was wanting to get, all these different things where I felt like I was at a crossroads in life. And I felt a lot more confident after We Belong Here, actually. No, was it We Belong Here? No, Art With Me. Okay. Art With Me 2022. That's when I just had that revelation. I was like, I should buy a DJ controller. I should start DJing. And if you don't have a big vision with what you're trying to do, if you're gonna have a lot of difficulties, like not getting good paying gigs, or if you're not feeling inspired at the moment, it's a short term like negative feeling, then that'll overwhelm it and be like, you got to keep pushing. Yeah. And then people who fade away, often it's people who found notoriety, they found some sort of success, but they didn't have a bigger picture to it. They're just like, I just want to make more money, I want to be popular. And then if any of those things go away, they might just give up. Yeah, because they're doing it for the wrong reasons. Yeah, I think so. Correct. I mean, anybody can do what they want. Yeah, that's true. Free world. Yeah, that's true. All right, what are you currently trying to improve behind the decks, if anything? Intentionality, always. That's my theme of the year is intentionality. Okay. Like preparing in time and not showing up 10 minutes late. Yeah, true. Like knowing the tracks through and through. Yeah, that part. That's a struggle that a lot of DJs have, even including myself. I have so many songs, you're like, I guess this is good. Yeah. Pick it and, you'll listen to the vibe and be like, okay, it fits. All right, cool, and I'll play it. But most of my songs I know, but some of them I don't. I think I need to stop downloading songs. Yeah, just stick with what you got. Yeah. But then you're like playing the same tracks, like the same songs over and over again. So maybe you have like separate folders where it's like, okay, these are the ones I'm gonna do for this event, and these are the ones I'm gonna do whenever I'm just playing. Yeah, because when you're prepping, you can like remove stuff you've already played from other events. Yeah. I literally, oh my god, I get so distracted easily. Oh, yeah. I have 14,000 tracks. That's a lot. There's a lot of hidden gems in there, I'm sure. Yeah. I just keep finding new music that I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna download that. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with that, because then you have that song and then people are like, oh, where'd you get that song from? You're like, oh, how? Yeah. You wish you had this, don't you? Ha. All right. I'm happy to share. If anybody wants 14,522 tracks. It's going to take you like 4 hours to download the songs. Literally. It's like 180 gigabytes. Yeah, that's crazy. So piggybacking off of the DJs that fade away or last, what's another piece of advice that you would give a DJ that's trying to get into the field? Pick your circle. Find people that, are going to support you in like healthy ways. For example, I have a friend, DJ Zero Proof. When I pulled up here, Charlie literally was like, hey man, let me just park your car for you. Don't worry about it. You can run inside and I'll find a spot. That's awesome. So sweet. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he paid for my parking too. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's pretty cool. People like that in your life, they're going to be there for you, whether you're feeling good, whether you're successful, whether you're showing up on time. They're going to like help you. You help each other out. Life is just easier with good people. A good circle, a good community. Yeah, that's always good. Don't just jump at the first group that accepts you. Yeah. I made that mistake when I moved here. Oh, yeah? Yeah, it happens like that. People won't be like, oh, yeah. And then they don't really show up when if it's like times are rough, they're like not even around anymore. So, you got to learn that the hard way sometimes. But it's a living experience. All right, so Second Chance, where can they follow you? I'm just posting everything on YouTube and Instagram. So if you want to see my sets, I usually play for 1 hour. I want to do 5-hour sets. So if you guys want to keep up with my antics, Instagram, Second ChancesZ Music. That's Second Chances with a Z. Okay. All one word? Yeah. All right. Second Chances with a Z, music. Thank you so much for the time. I appreciate the interview. Yeah, thanks, man. That was a good vibe. All right, yeah. So stay tuned for more from the Beat Room Cool Down, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.